Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for this week's video, I am testing out the new Revolution Pro range. I've picked up a bunch of products. I could almost do a full face, but not quite. And I created this amazing look. Like, I'm honestly living for this. I don't want to take this off. Everything from like the foundation, like look at this highlight. This highlight is amazing, and like the eyeshadow, the glitter on my eyes. And if you guys want to know how I created this look, then just keep watching. So it's been so long since I've actually done a sit down video. I'm also coming at you guys with a different type of sit down background. I don't know if you guys like this a bit more with like the background there and not being next to it. I don't know, I actually kind of like this new angle. I haven't done a makeup video in a while, and I did a massive order from Revolution Beauty the other day and it came during show week. But I'm going to do like a first impression. A lot of the products I have actually been using like lately, like a couple of them I needed for the show, so I use them in the show and I'll like reference those and talk about those when it comes to it. So here is my order. I just popped it in one of my Sephora bags. It's very full. As you guys can see, I got a bunch of different products and there were some things that I just really wanted to try, so I got those. So let's just crack-a-lack-a-lackin'. So let's just crack on testing this makeup out. So first things first, I'm just going to pop on my mini ears. The first step for makeup for me is always priming, and I picked up their Revolution Pro Pore Primer. I will like show you guys this. I've actually been using this the last few days when I did my show. I used this to prime my skin. And honestly, this stuff is so good. So it has like a squeezy tube top, and in terms of like the texture, the way like I can describe it is, if you have the Maybelline Baby Skin Anti-Pore Erase, it kind of has that same texture. So it comes out and I just kind of squeeze it onto my face. And I just blend it with my fingers, and it kind of, in a way, it almost kind of mattifies your skin, but I find that it really, like, can you see like how it really smooths over my skin, like over my pores, and it kind of gives like a smoothing effect. This primer costs £7, which I think is actually a really good amount for a primer. Like, usually the Maybelline ones are around the same place. I think the Rimmel ones are around the same price range as well. But I think that's like a bog standard amount for a drugstore, and obviously this is a really good quality primer, so I really like it. Okay, so now for foundation. They came out with two different types of foundations. So they came out with the foundation drops and then also like the full coverage tube foundation, which I'm not really a huge fan of like full coverage makeup, so I went with the foundation drops. So this is what it looks like. So it's kind of like in a matte glass packaging with one of like the squeezy tops. I got it in the shade F1, which is the lightest shade, and this also cost me £7, which is the same price as a primer. In comparison, let's compare it to like my L'Oreal True Match. You can see that there's probably going to be less product in this tube than in this pump thing. So let's compare. So my L'Oreal True Match has 30ml and this is 18ml, so not quite sure how I feel about that. I mean, that's not like too bad. Honestly, this foundation is really good, and I will add that I wore this foundation during my show for one of the shows, and in Greece, majority of the show I'm on stage dancing, singing, acting, everything at the same time, and I barely get much time to kind of breathe and chill, and this didn't move. This stayed put on my face, and you know, I didn't sweat it off or anything. It didn't disturb the makeup on top of it. Like, this was so good, guys. Honestly, I rate. So what I'll do is I'm going to pop it on my hand, and I'm actually going to see if it oxidizes, because I never actually tested that. It's probably a good idea. So that is the shade F1 just on my hand. It looks like a pretty good match, and it matches my neck quite well as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this on my hand just like that. This is basically supposed to be medium coverage, like light to medium buildable coverage. It's not claiming to be full coverage, and it's supposed to be, you know, quite glowy. From what I know, it's supposed to be quite glowy and natural, and like not looking like you are wearing lots of foundation on your face. So I think on this side I'm going to do a sponge, this side I'm going to do a brush. This is quite a firm sponge, so this might end up taking more product away than it's adding, I guess. It's a little bit of a messy application, and it kind of goes everywhere once you pull it out, but I'm just going to drop this on my face. So that's one drop. on that side, and I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to try and see how far that drop goes. So you can kind of see what one drop has done. It's kind of, in comparison to this side of my face, it's gone everywhere on my cheek, and it's kind of, it hasn't really covered my redness or my under eyes or like this spot here. It's just kind of evened out my skin tone a bit more and kind of created like a more even complexion on my skin. I'm going to go ahead and do a drop on my forehead, on this side of my chin, and on my nose. So that's one layer. I'm hoping you guys can see me right now. You can see it hasn't covered this spot or my redness very well, just because it's one layer. It's like a very smooth layer. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side with the brush. So I'm going to pop the same amount. I do have more breakouts on this side of my face just from stress for my exams. So it'll be interesting to see if that covers it, because when I did the show and I used it before, I didn't really have many breakouts. I do like the fact that it has more of like a water-based formula, because I like foundations that are like that. I just feel like they always look a bit more smoother on my skin and kind of give my skin more of a glow and, I don't know, like react a bit better. So you can see, like, I feel like using a brush kind of really enhanced the glow of that foundation. Like, can you see how glowy that is? Compared to this one's a bit more matte, but this one's really glowy. So in comparison, this looks a lot more glowier. It's kind of covered a bit more than this side. But I'm going to try and build it up on both sides and see how it builds up. A second drop definitely amps up the coverage so much more. But I think that's like that with a lot of foundations though. You kind of have to build it up. Obviously, as you guys can see, like the brush side's much more glowier, and initially it did cover more than the beauty blender side. I forgot what this was then, but after a while, I think, like, of building up, it kind of goes to the same coverage. Okay, so this foundation's been sat on my skin for like a good 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the foundation drops and I'm going to pop another droplet next to it and see how much it oxidizes. So that's like shows the oxidation. So you can kind of see that I think maybe it oxidizes like one shade darkest at the most. Like, it's not really much of a difference. It just goes a lot more pinkier. I didn't pick up their full coverage concealer, but I do have their Conceal and Define concealer. This is in the shade C2. I have a little query because I want to know if you guys have this concealer, has yours run out? Because I only really used this for like a week straight, and like there's hardly, like, look how like little product comes out anymore, and you can kind of see in the bottle like it's all gone, and I'm just like, I haven't used that much. So I didn't actually pick up any of their powders simply because I didn't really see any. I don't know, maybe there was. So I think I'm going to just use my Rimmel Stay Matte because you guys know I love this. So I just bronzed up my face and contoured a bit with my NYX contour kit because I didn't pick up a bronzer. I don't think they came out with a bronzer in their new collection, so I didn't get a bronzer. So now for eyebrows. So for the eyebrows, I got their brow pomade, which I got the shade medium brown, and it looks like this. It's just got like a matte lid. I just use a really small angle brush, and I'm just gonna pop this in my brows, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's just kind of filled in the sparse areas in my brow, gave my brow a little bit more shape and a bit more colour, a bit more definition. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to do the other brow and I'll come back. Not really liking the look of this eyebrow today. Oh well. So I do have one of their new highlighter palettes, but I kind of wanted to save that for a bit later. So I think I'm going to do eyeshadow. So they came out with the like Revolution Pro Regeneration palettes, and I picked up this one, which is in the shade Gold Mine. So this cost me £8, and I'll just open it up. I'll show you guys. It gives me the vibes of like Huda Beauty palettes, like I'm not even joking. Obviously it's plastic, but it's sleek plastic, and it has the writing on, like, I think that's rose gold writing, like on the palette instead of like as a sheet, which I think is so good. But it's got some beautiful shades. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matte shades. I can't tell if First Class is matte or shimmer. It's like, I think that's shimmer. Perfect for people that love a good warm eye, but then it's got that shade Hollywood, which is like much more like of a cool toned shade, and then Private Jet, which is like a black. So it's great for like every day, and also doing like a smoky eye, which I really like the fact that it's really universal. They also came out with magnetic eyeshadows, and I have been waiting for these for so long from Makeup Revolution, and I did pick up some. So I picked up their Revolution Pro Empty Refillable palette. This is their medium one, I think. It holds 16 refill eyeshadow shades, and it just comes in like a little sleeve, and this is what it looks like. It just says Revolution Pro at the top, and then it says Pro on the inside, and it's got like a clear thing so you can see the shades inside, and then you just pop your eyeshadows in. And I did buy a couple of their sets of magnetic eyeshadows, but I got their pressed glitters instead because I love glitters and I thought it'd be really cool to test those out. So they came out with 2 pressed glitter sets, which I picked up both. So they have Glisten Up, which is this one, which is more of a blue shade. So it has like blues, pinks, and then I also got Glisten here, which is like the more goldy one. So it's got reds, orange, golds, and also some more pinks as well. I just put them in the palette in like a cool little pattern. This is what they look like out of the packaging on the palette. I'm going to start off with the shade Elegant, which is the Nat's White shade in the top corner, and I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and I just popped it in, and did you see how much like kickback that was in the pan? Quite a bit of kickback. So I'm just going to pop this all over my eyelid, just over where the concealer is, just to make sure that it's all set in place so we ain't getting no creasing. So I'm going to take the shade VIP, which is in the top bottom left hand corner. I'm really bad with directions. I'm just going to pop this just lightly in my crease, just to start a bit of a transition in my crease. And then I'm going to take the shade Splendid, which is this shade here, and I'm going to take this as a bit more of a transition shade too. And I'm just going to take this just in the crease, just to deepen it up ever so slightly. I kind of want to do a halo eye because I haven't done one in a while, so I think I'm going to do that today. I'm going to dip into the shade Bourgeoise. I've been revising so much that I'm like, oh, bourgeoisie, flipping sociology. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and, whoa, see how much picked up? Wow, it's so pigmented. Okay, and I'm going to just put this on like the outer and the inner corner. I feel like with this palette you kind of have to go really light handed, and I obviously didn't know that. And then I'm going to take a mixture of Splendid and VIP on that brush just to really blend this out. I'm going to take a bit of this shade here, which is Hollywood, and I'm going to pop this just to really deepen up that halo eye. So just on the outer corner and then the inner corner. And I'm going to pop this a little bit in the crease as well. Then I'm going to take the brush that I used and I'm just going to run whatever's left on it, like just under my lash line. I'm just going to highlight my brow bone and stuff quick. So I'm going to take the shade Bling-a-ling-a-ling. I'm going to pop this just under my brow bone. So I just like cut the middle part of my eye to do a halo eye. So I'm thinking I go in with like Money, and then I apply glitter over the top. So I'm going to use this shade, Money, as I said, which is this shade here. I actually bought the Revolution Illuminating Fixing Spray, which I've been using lately, which I really like. So I'm going to use this just on the brush, just dampening this brush, and then I'm going to pick up that shade Money. And it picked up quite a lot actually, look, like, can you see how much it picked up at once? And I'm going to pop this just over where I put that concealer. And then I'm going to take a bit of a mixture of the shade Crown and Credit Card, which are these two shades here, and I'm just popping that just over the top. So I'm just taking this orange shade here called Royalty. It's like a matte orange, and I'm going to take this and use this as a bit of like a transition time for the glitters. And I really want to use this pink, this one here, which is from the, I'm gonna get really confused when I talk about them in videos, the blue set, so I don't know which one that is because obviously they don't have any names on the back, which is a little bit annoying. So I'm just gonna take my NYX glitter glue, and I actually bought this recently, guys. Proper YouTuber, how cute. And the holographic, oh, everything is perfect. I'm gonna pop some of the glitter glue just on my finger, and I'm just gonna pop this just on my eyelid. And then I'm going to take that glitter shade, and I think I'm going to do I just use my finger? Yeah. Oh, it feels so weird. Look how pigmented that is. You can't even, the camera won't even focus on it, that's how pigmented it is. Okay. Wow. Oh my god, glitter. I freaking love glitter so much. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's actually stunning. That's like added just the right amount of like pop for the halo eye that I need. Wow, perfect. See how like pigmented that is? I mean, it's glitter, glitter's pigmented, but do you know what I mean? Like, that's added extra pizzazz to my makeup that I didn't even know my makeup needed. Honestly, this may be my best makeup look I've ever done in my life. I just popped some mascara on. I used my L'Oreal Miss Baby Roll, my Benefit Bad Girl Bang, because they look stunning, and I don't feel like I'm going to put any lashes on just because I like the way that you can like see the glitter. And can you guys see the pigmentation of that glitter? Like, it's honestly amazing. Like, the empty magnetic palette itself cost £8, which I think is quite good, and the sets for the glitters were £6 each. This eyeshadow palette, so pigmented, highly recommend it. You can create a natural look, you can create a deeper look with it. I think you can just create anything really, and there are so many shades that I haven't like yet explored within the palette, like that filthy rich shade there, which is stunning. Like, I just want to play around with this palette more. And these glitters, do I need to say any more? I think they just speak for themselves. So Makeup Revolution have actually released some highlighter palettes. This is the packaging. It came like this, there wasn't a box or anything. I got the shade Rose Gold, which I'm going to just tell you guys how much that was. So this cost me £8, which when you see the shades, I think you will understand why. So this is what the packaging looks like, and it reminds me so much of like Morphe. Was it Morphe? I never know how to say that. So on the back, it just has the pictures of the shades on it, obviously, and like I love the packaging. Everything's so sleek. Like, for how much I paid, like honestly, I think it's so worth it. And then if you look, I'm just going to hold it here and I'm going to let you guys marvel at the highlighters. So this is a rose gold one. They also do have a 4K gold one, and then it also has this amazing duochrome one. Like, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it's like stunning. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to insert a clip over the top of me swatching these. So it comes with like a white shade, a like more like champagne-y kind of shade, then it comes with like a blush kind of shade. This reminds me of NARS Orgasm so much, but I think, you know, the pan sides are really good. Because this is like a bit of a, this is rose gold, I thought I'd use this as blush as well, because I tend to use like pinky highlighters as blush too. So I'm going to take this one here in the bottom right hand corner. I'm going to take a blush brush just really lightly, and I'm just going to pick that up. I'm just going to pop this on my cheeks. Oh, that's a really nice colour for blush. Not too much, just the right amount. And for highlighter, I'm going to use this shade here. I'm going to take a highlighter brush and I'm going to try it without dampening the brush and just see what it's like. So I'm just going to pick up this shade here. A little bit of fallout. A little bit. And we're just going to... Oh my gosh, did you guys just see that? That was hardly anything. One swipe and it did that. Wow. I'm going to take that up on my cheekbones a little. I'm going to do the other side now. I honestly cannot believe it. Look at that. This palette was so affordable as well. Oh my gosh. I'm living. Wow, it's given like quite a nice natural like lip from within look. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to spray my brush and I'm going to take some of the white, and this could make or break this makeup, but that moment. Hopefully making it. Oh my life, look how freaking pigmented. I am dying right now, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just want to douse my face in this, like, I'm not gonna lie. That is stunning. Okay, I'm actually gonna take some of that colour just on my inner corner. Oh, okay, honey. Okay, no need to show off. I'm just gonna set my face with this Pro Fix Illuminating Spray. I really love this spray, and I love how it gives like a very much like lit from within finish, and the way that it sprays out is so good. So, like, it's more of a mist than a spritz, if you know what I mean. So they also came out with some Supreme Matte Lip Pigment. So this is the one that I picked up and it cost me £4, and this is in the shade Semblance. It's really annoying that the shade isn't on the bottom, it's like on this label here, so you can't peel it off, which is annoying because I always like to peel them off. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I'll make my own little DIY sticker. But it looks like this. It's giving me like, if you guys have seen the NARS liquid lipsticks, then you'll know what like I'm talking about. It looks like them. It's actually stunning. It's got like a matte lid. It's got like the clear bit so you can see the liquid lipstick. This is the applicator that it comes with. It's like one of like a doe foot one, and it's bendy. So I also picked up their Nudes Collection Metallic Liquid Lipstick in the shade Buster, which is like a pinky shade, and I went ahead and swatched them on my hand. So this is the Buster shade, and then this is the Pro Liquid Lipstick, and I'm really annoyed because it's such like a purpley shade, like, and I did not like want that shade. On the website, I'll show you guys, on the website it's advertised as like that kind of colour, which like I'm not mad because it was £4, like, it's affordable. I'm going to use it again. It just doesn't really go with the look that I've made. So instead I just popped on my NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in the shade Sandstorm, which is the one there, which is more, it's the same kind of shade range but more of like a brown. So I mean, I've got different types of shades in my collection now. I'm not really bothered. Just makes my collection a bit more bigger. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you found it kind of cool to watch me test out some of these amazing Revolution Pro products. I would 100% recommend like every single one of these products. I don't think I can fault a single one. This look came together really nicely. You know, the foundation went on so smoothly and the highlighter over the top went so good. My brows are looking good. I still cannot get over the glitter. I don't think you guys can get over it too. Like, you need to get it in your life. I can't stop looking at it. Just everything about this look is amazing. So every single product that I mentioned and used in this video will be popped in the description box below for you guys. I'll pop a link to the website as well so you can go and browse and see what other products they have and get your own products of these, because I honestly would 100% recommend them. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the thumbs up button to let me know that you guys liked it. Also make sure that you subscribe to my channel down below and click the bell next to it to get notified when I upload, because I make content every single week. I usually upload on a Wednesday or a Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Share my channel with your friends, follow my social media, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!